Hey everybody, I wanted to jump on really quickly and talk a little bit about some special things happening today. First of all, today is the winter solstice. Now, the solstice is when you have the actual longest day of the year, daylight hours, or shortest daylight hours of the year. The day itself is the same, 24 hours, but the number of daylight hours versus nighttime hours changes as the Earth orbits around the sun. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So today is the winter solstice. That means this is the day where the number of nighttime hours is the longest and the number of daylight hours is the shortest. So it all has to do with the Earth being on a tilt. So I have my hefty globe here, and you can see that the axis of the Earth is tilted. And so if you imagine me to be the sun, the Earth orbits around the sun, goes around and around like that. And so when the Earth is at this point, if I'm the sun shining light on the Earth, this northern hemisphere part is farther away. And so it begins to spin around on its axis. I put a little tab where I'm located here, and you can see I'm in the northern hemisphere, and it's away from the sun further than the southern hemisphere. So the northern hemisphere is experiencing more nighttime hours in the 24-hour period, and you can see it's nighttime, daytime. So where's that tab? There's the tab facing the sun. I'm the sun, so it's daytime now for the tab. The Earth turns away, nighttime, because the tab is away from the sun, and then daytime coming back. So it's still getting day and nighttime hours, but there are longer nighttime hours because of the Earth's tilt. If you live closer to the northern pole, you're going to have more nighttime hours during the winter than daylight hours. In fact, the further north you get, you actually some places have no daylight hours for the whole day, for many days. So this is the solstice day. That means the Earth is now going to move from its position and continue orbiting around the sun. And then in the summer months, for the northern hemisphere, we get the longest daylight hours in the summer solstice. So today's the winter solstice. The Earth is over here in relation to the sun, and it's tilted because of the Earth's tilt on its axis. It is also the night of the Great Conjunction. So if you guys have a clear sky tonight, make sure you go outside and take a look. This is when Jupiter and Saturn will be oriented from our vantage point here on Earth to where they are going to almost be lined up right next to each other. And so it's going to look like two lights in the sky connecting as one. Now, they're not stars, they're planets, so they're reflecting sunlight into our eyes, so we see them both together. And so you'll probably see them, if you're anywhere close to where I am, I'm on the East Coast and so of the United States. And so if you look around 7 o'clock at night, towards the west, low in the sky, probably 25-30 degrees from the horizon upwards, then you will be able to see the Saturn and Jupiter. Now, Jupiter will be much brighter than Saturn. Saturn's going to be kind of hidden behind Jupiter's light. But another way to know that they're planets and not stars is that they're not going to twinkle like stars. Planets, again, do not create their own light, but reflect sunlight. And so they will not twinkle like stars do. They're more constant light in the sky. So take a look tonight, 6:37, 7:30, 8 o'clock, low in the sky on the western part of the sky, a little bit southwest, and then hopefully you'll be able to see that great conjunction tonight on the longest nighttime hours of the year, the winter solstice. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope you have fun. Let me know if you get to see that. Take a photo, pop it in the comments so I can see that. And I'm going to try to do the same. Hopefully we'll have some clear skies where I am today too. And so have a wonderful holiday coming up, and just happy to pop on and give you some science fun. Thanks for joining me.